Hey gang, it's Friday, and it's me again. I know I promised I said I was gonna post on Saturday, but some complications came up, and the people I was gonna go to my high school homecoming with ended up getting sick. So, beyond that, I'm posting here. It's a little late than I usually film, because I normally film after I get out of my lab at 2:20, but there's a problem with that, is that I had a midterm that I had to hand in by 5, and I just finished that like 20 minutes before 5 o'clock at this time, so I barely skated in underneath that. The ideas for the channel sound good. Let's find some people, but I'm not quite sure if we want to follow with the story, and I think that we'd probably need to sit down and actually talk about what we wanted to do with the story, which I'd suggest a text chat of some kind via Skype or AIM, and I can give you those details pretty much whenever. If it's a text chat, I can take it just about any time that it says I'm online. Skype's a little different. I tend to be in some places on Sundays where talking isn't going to work, just because of where I need to study, and where I end up studying could very well be different, and I can't really be vocal, but I can listen, and I can text, chat, whatnot, especially since my mic's been kind of on the fritz lately. It's really ironic, Zach, that you asked me my favorite John Green book, because I honestly didn't find a John Green book until like last week, and I just finished it the day I watched your video. So it was really funny that you mentioned that. I've only been able to get my hands on Looking for Alaska. I cannot find any other copies of any of his books in just about any other bookstore around this area, which is driving me nuts. But I found a copy of Looking for Alaska, and I finished reading it, and I really liked it. There's some lines in it I just can't get over, like the idea if people were rain, I was drizzle, and she was hurricane. And besides the fact that it rhymes enough that it's easy for me to remember because my memory is bad, it's also just a wonderfully complex, very symbolic, metaphoric line that I just love it. I can't get over how much I love it. I'm glad I have some new WoW converts. It's awesome. A lot of stuff has changed recently. They just released the pre-expansion patch, which means that the game is in a total state of chaos because it's so buggy and glitchy as everyone tries to adjust to everything. So there's that. But back to the topic of story. I finished part 2 last week, and I forgot to put it in my video for the novel, and it's going to be in the link down there, and it's going to have the same password, and I'll add the password at the end of the video again, as well as a nifty video that I found on YouTube that I've fallen in love with, just because I feel like sharing it because it's amazing. And on story, I'm not quite sure what... I like the idea of having like, characters talking. It's a good creative writing exercise and just acting out stuff. I mean, I think that's pretty awesome. I'm just not quite sure what we should do. I'm not particularly fond of the medieval kind of style, but then again, I have friends who do, you know, the Renaissance Fair over here, and they constantly will drive me nuts because they'll start suddenly talking in character, and I'm trying to have a serious conversation with the person and not the character. And it comes into, oh well. I have weird friends. So I guess we should set up a text chat of some kind, and we can sort something out. So I also think we should wait on starting any kind of story or character thing until we get more people and to fill the spots. So my question for Tinley then, while we're searching for these people, is what kind of story would you be interested in seeing for this channel? I know that's not very much, I'm keeping this really brief, but I will see y'all next week.